What is going on, Cancer? Welcome to a general reading for the sign of Cancer. Um, this is for all Cancers, so keep that in mind. It's not going to resonate for all of you. Just take what you can. Whatever you can't, throw it away. Okay? So I'm going to start with a few oracles, and then I will get into the tarot. What else was I going to tell you, Cancer? Oh, this is a general reading. I do spirit-led readings, and I feel that whatever message you are meant to hear the most is what that message will be, or messages, okay? All right, let's get into it. Spirit, what do we have for the sign of Cancer, please? Messages for Cancer. First one is letting go. Then we have stillness. These themes have been coming out in a lot of the readings lately. Could be because we're in a new year, so it's a common theme, with people to kind of let go of the past. Then we have playfulness. Childlike qualities, playful energy, joking around. The stillness and letting go, that kind of goes hand in hand. Some of you right now may be kind of just laying low, keeping to yourself. Maybe you're reflecting, working on your goals, okay? And then that letting go. For some of you, the letting go process began in the past, okay? So you've already been doing this. Let's see what comes out with the tarot cards. Okay. Messages for Cancer, please. What does Cancer need to know the most right now? Oh, dropping cards. Oh, dropping cards again. Let me shuffle. Let me shuffle more. Messages for Cancer. Six of Pentacles. Two came out. Wheel of Fortune. So the Wheel of Fortune, that's well, yeah. The Wheel of Fortune is about fate, chance, It's also the number 10, which is about cycles, okay? It's ending or beginning. This one's in reverse. So this would signify a new cycle for a lot of you. And that Six of Pentacles it can be about money. It can also be just about balance, also giving to others. I'm not sure yet if this relates to material things or something else. For some of you, this is a little specific, so might not apply for a lot of you. For some of you, I almost feel like there's that you've been trying to let go of maybe a fear about money or finances. Okay, so let's move on here. What else does Cancer need to know right now? You guys keep throwing two cards at a time here for me. It definitely could be about money. You've got a lot of pentacles here. Current energies, Nine of Pentacles. So you're becoming more independent, okay? Again, this could be financial or material, because all of these are pentacles with the exception of the Wheel of Fortune. And I feel like So if it's job related, it could be that you're earning money more independently, perhaps, with this Three of Pentacles in reverse, okay? Or you're learning independence. This Nine of Pentacles is a independent kind of energy. You can see her standing there, and this is about, it's also about security, okay? Feeling secure in your world. That earth energy is very grounded, okay? Which connects with that independent type of energy. So some of you are just kind of, you're doing your own thing, in regards to maybe your job or career. But those pentacles are also about time and effort, where you're putting your effort, okay? What you're spending your time doing. So let's see what else we get for Cancer. Three of Cups. Well, that goes with the playfulness card. Celebrations, social interactions, hanging out with friends or family. That's the only time another one didn't come out, so I'm just going to grab another one right now. And Seven of Cups. So some of you, now this is your energy, your cup and energy. Three of Cups as well. Seven of Cups is about options and choices. Okay, you can see there are 7 cups here, and these represent the different choices that you have. Okay, so in the future here a little bit, some of you Cancers are like social butterflies. Okay, could be lots of friends surrounding you, acquaintances, options to, go out, to interact socially, that type of energy. With those cups, 3 and the 7 as well. Let me see what your overall energy is. What's the current overall energy for Cancer? Overall energy for Cancer. I usually get it from the bottom of the deck, but I didn't. Oh, we'll see. There you go. Queen of Pentacles. The Queen Bee herself, of stability and security, money, finances. Again, very grounded energy. So you guys definitely do not have your head in the clouds right now with all of these pentacles, including the Queen. Okay, she's very secure. She's very stable. Okay, I've got my other deck, my brand new deck, Wild Reflections. I apologize. It's a bit, the deck is a bit noisy. They're coated and they're, slippery and noisy. So I've already got one flipping over. 10 of Swords in reverse. Yeah, so in the process of letting go, okay, of whatever it is you've been trying to let go of, like I said, it could be trying to let go of a fear, about money or job or career, material things. What happens when we let go is it frees us, right? It frees our anxiety and different emotions we're having. So 10 of Swords in reverse. Kind of hard to see that card, isn't it? 10 of Swords in reverse. That is letting, it's a letting go of mental stress. Okay, those swords are our thoughts, what we're thinking and stressing about. It's also in the reverse. So this is a 10 and the Wheel of Fortune is a 10, both signifying new cycles, although the Wheel of Fortune is in reverse. So that's why I was talking about there could be fear of, what's to come, or, my fate, whatever, that type of energy. But the 10 of Swords in reverse is saying that you're ending a period of going through lots of stress and anxiety. Okay. Let me get another one on that for Cancer. and the moon, which we just had the bright wolf supermoon here, which you can see on the card there. So the moon is very healing energy, and it is about bringing to the surface every, kind of painful things, maybe, things that we've kind of shoved down. Like we bury stuff, we don't want to think about it, or we don't want to feel it, we don't want to deal with it. But the moon is, in a sense, it is letting go energy, because you can't deal with something until you acknowledge it. Until you acknowledge that it's actually there and it's real, you can't get. How are you going to get rid of something if you're not admitting, what it is? Okay. Let's go on to where we have Nine of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, Two of Swords in reverse. Some of you have been making decisions about your stability or your career, your job, financial things. Eight of Cups. Some of you might even be considering changing careers. Eight of Cups. This is a walking away. It's an emotional energy. Again, this is your energy, Cancer. You are cup energy, which is water and healing emotions. I feel like for some of you, this really is tied in with your independence, your stability, okay? And part of that becoming more independent may have to do with emotionally letting go. Maybe there is a job that you love, but it's just wearing you down. Maybe it's too stressful, or you work too many hours. Maybe there's a boss that you can't stand. Something to that effect. Okay, Cancer. But I feel like you're learning how to make the best decisions for you, okay, in regards to this. Even though sometimes, it takes you a while, or it's painful or difficult, but I feel like that's part of that stepping into that more independent type of energy. So what do we get with the Three of Cups? King of Wands. There's some fire energy all of a sudden. Thrown on top of all this water. Okay. King of Wands. This could be you or someone else. Could be somebody older than you. That could be a fire sign. Doesn't necessarily, have to be an Aries, Leo, or Sag. There could be someone in your social circle, a friend, an acquaintance. It could be somebody you meet in the future. This is your kind of future energies here, near future energies. Let me get another one. Knight of Wands. Well, some of you, what the hell you guys got going on, Cancer? you've got, okay, now, don't turn this into a love reading now, Cancer. Come on. So we've got the King of Wands here with the Three of Cups. That's kind of social interactions and hanging out with friends and, whatever. Social engagements. Seven of Cups with all these options. Then here comes the Knight. He's like, move over, King. I got this. Like, Cancer wants someone younger, with more energy, I'm kidding around, or maybe I'm not. I don't know, Cancer. I'll have to pull more cards here now. So all of this fire energy here. Now, like I said, this can be you, but the king and the knight, you know, this one's more mature and older, and this one, not so much. Okay, this knight is younger energy. And knights, you know, that would be this playful energy. So some of you cancers in the future, you're just going to be having a good old time. Okay, I'm just going to say that right now. Let's go back and get some more. Actually, I want to clarify your overall energy first, and then I'll pull a few more cards. Tell me about the Queen of Pentacles. Can you expand on this for Cancer, please? It landed right on that Queen. Did you see that? Uh-oh, Six of Cups in the reverse. But this is your energy. So, let me get another one before I say something. And the Fool. So, Six of Cups in the reverse. I would normally take this as someone being stuck in the past. Those Six of Cups, that's about nostalgia, you know, past energy, past relationships, that type of thing. It's here with the Fool card, which is Aries energy. This is another playful type of energy. This is the first card in the tarot deck. There is no number. It's very young, playful energy because the Fool energy, there's no baggage attached, okay? Just jumping off a cliff, little tiny bag on the stick here with her, you know. It's a not a care in the world. It can be a bit naive, but it's about faith, okay? I feel like the Six of Cups in reverse, which sometimes I would take as being kind of stuck in the past. For you, Cancer, I'm taking this as it's going along with this letting go energy here, okay? Letting go of things that don't serve your best purpose. It's kind of, and they're here clarifying the Queen of Pentacles, which is your energy right now. That stable, independent energy that is the theme for this, because you also have this Nine of Pentacles here. Same type of energy. But I feel like this is about letting go of things from the past so that you can have faith in the future, so that you can be the Fool. You know, I'm not calling you fools now, Cancer. Don't take it the wrong way, okay? You know, when we're children, we don't live in the past. We live in the present moment, okay? This Fool energy here is about living in the present moment. You know, not worrying about what was in the past, you know, not thinking about it, not worrying about the future. It's just, there's a lot of faith wrapped up into this energy. So I feel like that's what some of you have been doing. I feel like you started it recently. I don't feel like you just started it today or anything. But just kind of letting go of things that you know you need to let go of, because you've got this Moon energy here. Now, trying to let go of things can bring up a whole bunch of shit, because you have to work through it all in your head and your emotions, okay? This Moon energy is very cleansing and healing. It's very balancing, but the process of it can be hell, okay? I want to get a few more on this here. Clarify this Moon for me for Cancer, please. Can you guys see that? Three of Swords in the reverse. I'll show you the card upright. Okay, it's heartbreak, it's pain, it's suffering. This one here, this is this is probably only the third time I've used this deck. It's brand new, but interesting here, she appears to be sitting in water, which is healing energy. Okay. See, this is what I was just saying, that moon energy and the letting go is very healing, but the process can be hell. So here's the moon with the Three of Swords in reverse. Now the swords speak about a lot about your thoughts, okay? Three of Swords is creeping through that anxiety is starting to go up, okay? It's getting there. The mental stress is getting there. But you've already got the Ten of Swords in reverse here, which is the same type of energy, only this is that Ten of Swords is the tipping point. It's like shit's gotten real. Okay. Okay. It can also speak of betrayal. But this is what that, if you're working on everything that's dragging you down, then getting rid of it will free you. Okay. It will free you to move forward. So I feel like that's what a lot of you have been doing. That's what this letting go energy is. And what it relates to, I can't say specifically. Okay, it's going to resonate differently for all of you. It could be about finances. Maybe there's things to do with, finances or material or your job that you need to let go of in order to get more independence or make more money or do the thing. Okay. It could have to do with relationships. Could have to do with family issues. Okay. Take it how it resonates, if it's making sense for you. But the overall theme here is that letting go so that you can, focus on your goals and what you're trying to achieve. Okay. So I'm going to get more on this Eight of Cups here. Current energy. Tell me more about the Eight of Cups for Cancer. Eight of Swords. Now there's that anxiety creeping back for some of you, okay? Now this one in particular could be about money or finances. It's here with these pentacles. This is Eight of Swords. This is a lot of anxiety. Now what she's doing here is she's seeing her reflection in the mirror. So it's not really taking place. It's taking place internally. Eight of Swords is, it's talking about how we stress our own selves out. Okay. She's got a blindfold on and she's got all these lights, she's tied up with like lights here. But it's not being tied up in a way that you can't find the way out, that you can't get out of it. Okay. But it was clarifying the Eight of Cups, which is walking away from those things that are difficult emotionally in regards to something. Okay. So I said before, it's difficult when you go through this process of letting go. It can be hell. We have to face things about ourselves that aren't always pretty or that we struggle with. We all do it. But when you get to that other side, it's very healing. Let me have another one with that Eight of Swords. Page of Cups in the reverse. Some of you may need to forgive yourself, okay, or somebody else in regards to this. It's current energy, so it could be current for some of you, although energy is constantly moving. Okay, I'm going to go over to this King of Wands and this Knight of Wands over here and your future energies and see what you got going on. All right. Clarify the King of Wands, please, with the Three of Cups. Eight of Pentacles. Putting in the work. I feel like this might be somebody else. I don't necessarily feel like this is you. Could be. Could be just saying that in the future you're focused. That wand energy, that fire energy is it's that spunky, fiery, get the job done, I'm in control, okay, kind of energy. But what's coming along with that is someone wanting to put in the work. So, I don't know, Cancer. Let's see. Let's see what else we get. I'm going to see. Oh, we got the Tower here. Now, why the hell did we have to have the Tower come out? This is very specific. If there is a person that you know or you meet in the future here who seems like they're very committed to you, whether that's you just meet them and they're like, hey, I'm going to take you out, I want to start a relationship, I'm here for it, blah blah blah. I feel like this is something that would be a big change for you. Maybe somebody actually wanting to put in all that work, but this tower here is the big kahuna, okay? It is about massive change. Usually it takes you by surprise. See, they're like falling off the building here. It's a universal thing that kind of steps in like, nah, this needs to be, it's God coming in and saying like, this is not working well, this is what you need, and bam, the Tower, that energy hits you out of nowhere, okay? Because you're not expecting it. I gotta pull more cards for this. Let's see. Queen of Swords. This is a lot of knowledge here with the Queen of Swords. That is logical thinking. It's being very aware of your path, your goals. I feel like whatever change that is. Oh, we've got one here that was hiding. Oh, the Lovers, but it's in reverse. Your future energy here feels completely different from the first half of your reading, okay? This almost feels like, so I said a lot of you will be socializing, you're going to have choices, you're going to be playful. I do feel like there could be two different people here who, if they want to take you out or whatever, there may be two people or two choices, two options for you, okay, in the situation. And because here's the Lovers in reverse. Now, the Lovers card isn't necessarily about just romance, it's about making a choice. It's the number 6, which is about balance. You're going to go one way or the other, okay? It's kind of like a tipping point. So you got to make a decision in that, which way you're going to go. This one's in the reverse. So it's saying, and it's here with this Queen of Swords, the queen of making those decisions logically, and the Tower. Okay. And the Tower, which is big change. There's some, I feel like for some of you, this is a side story here. Only take this if it resonates. There may be two options or two people that you will have to choose between at some point in time. Okay? Now, I want to get some on this Knight of Swords. I started out talking about, Knight of Wands. I was talking about the King of Wands. I haven't really clarified this Knight of Wands. Tell me more, please, about this Knight of Wands. King of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. So if this is resonating, here's where this decision making may come in. King of Pentacles in reverse is not stable energy at all. It's not stable, okay? This person would be unstable in perhaps more than one way. It's a pentacle. It could be they're financially unstable or, not responsible. And I asked for specific clarification for the Knight of Wands, this younger, fiery type of energy here. Now, this knight is younger than the king, so he or she, no gender in tarot, they're still working on stuff, okay? Could be why this King of Pentacles is here in the reverse to tell us that this person, even though they may look secure and stable on the outside, it could be a good chance that they're not. They could be putting on the front, okay? Trying to impress you. This Knight of Wands, they'll work hard to impress, okay? Keep that in mind. Let me get one more. I want to get one more on that story. I feel like I need another card for that story, Cancer. Three of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, I don't think... If you got the two options here, I don't think that one would go anywhere, okay? I'm going to say stick with the King of Wands. Just my opinion from what I'm seeing here. Now, this future energy, there could be a period coming up. Maybe there's a celebration for you coming up in the future. The near future. Birthday, holiday. Well, there is Valentine's Day next month. Just saying. Maybe that's when all this will happen. Okay, so I feel like, you've been working on like this. It's a letting go of things over here. Continuing into your current energy, which feels more about your own stability and independence, whatever tweaks and changes, you need to make. And then it's like in the future energy here, it's all about Cancer's going to go out and have a good time. So, Cancer's got all these options. So I don't know if there's like one specific event that you plan on going to where these energies will be, okay? Or if you already know them. That is your story to figure out, and because it's your story. So let's see if Spirit has anything else to say, Cancer. Anything else Cancer needs to know right now, please? Magician in the halfway point. Okay. This is kind of more Aries energy, but Magician is about manifesting things that we want in our life. But the big thing to know about this is it's about using the tools that we have available to us. Internal tools, okay? The Magician is like all of these, all of the energies wrapped into one. You've got cups, emotions. You've got the wands, that's passion and energy movement. It's inspiration. You've got the swords, how, your thought process, how you think about things logically, goal planning, etc. You've got the pentacles, putting in the time, putting in the effort, okay? Staying grounded. It's all of these things in one. Some of you right now, you could be unsure how to put all the, take all the parts of you to achieve those things you're trying to achieve. Let's see what else. Any more messages for Cancer? Five of Swords in the reverse. Okay. Spirit's saying with this, let go of that stress and confusion some more. I feel like for some of you, this is part of this reading here of some anxiety and some stress, letting go of that, because we have this Eight of Swords I talked about. We have the Ten of Swords, which I feel like the anxiety was worse in the recent past than it is now. But I feel like for some of you, it creeps back, okay, which is normal for all of us. This Five of Swords in the reverse with this Magician, that stress and, anxiety can get in the way of things that you're trying to achieve, things you're trying to work on. And I feel like I already said this, so maybe I did. I don't know, Cancer. But like I said, it's that energy, that, fear, anxiety, stress kind of energy. It's been throughout the reading, just in different ways. So you might need to find ways to help you, if you've let things go, how do I keep in this same energy moving forward so it doesn't keep like creeping back in, okay? Maybe it's a case of you're thinking you're letting it go, but you're not fully getting rid of it, so it keeps kind of creeping back. All right, that's possible. But anyhow, thanks, Cancer, so much for watching. Please hit that like and subscribe button if this helped you in any way. Feel free to leave a comment down below if any of this resonated for you. I hope you guys are having a great New Year so far. We'll see you next time, Cancer. Take care.